Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Wisconsin Valley in City Skylines #1. And we've done quite a bit of improvements from the beginning, and kind of had a scare little bit of going in the negatives, and then we kind of just took out the smoke distribution, and it brought from going negatives to plus 33,000. So overall, in general, kind of was thinking at the end, kind of repeating myself and everything else, um, with these trash bins that we kind of took out the 2 rows and put in incinerators in, for the fact of it being that it says in the description um, that they take garbage and they burn it, and it kind of makes it its own power plant, so to speak. So um, overall, um, it makes it more electricity, so to speak, with um, garbage process. So it doesn't do much, I guess, since it does go to um, power. It creates power and stuff and has reserves. Um, but overall, in general, I'm still gonna keep these. That way, it creates the power, and it kind of seems like the max amount that they use with the garbage trucks is when it's completely full and they have to transfer it to an incineration plant. So um, these seem to be keeping its like fullness, and then when these get full, then that's when it helps them out when it comes to um, trans transport transportating the garbage to the plant itself. So kind of keeping that in mind with that, so it these continue to keep getting full and sending it to these incineration plants to make into power. Because this one, as of right now, is power outage of 0 megawatts, but we are going to unpause, and um, this has 8 megawatts of producing the power to 0, 1. I guess it just depends when it's working and when it's not. So um, that kind of helps with bringing back the power to the grid in itself. So overall, in general, been kind of slowly um, taking these small houses, because it is kind of like a downtown area, and changing them into high residential. So there's more people in one little area. So that's what I've been trying to do with this, and then having like something like this be a suburban area where it's less people. So um, that it will be single family homes slash apartments on the outside, so to speak. So that is what's been kind of transpiring lately with transforming this into kind of a downtown area, more apartments. Um, that way, it's kind of like tax bracket wise, we get more money out of it essentially. So, um, and also it brings more workers into the um, world in itself, because it can hold more people, and that's what I'm trying to do in itself. So we're growing at a decent rate, everything else, and added these kind of cool buildings here. So it's had 52 visitors last week, and tourists of 49. This had 22, 24. The Expo Center 44 and 39. So it's been used pretty reasonably. Visitors and tourists, and so yeah, they've been using those too. And when it's time to put another one out, I can put it out. And right now it's 100,000. Oh, but the building already exists because I have that one. So I could add that. And now we have the solar power plant, and a third loan, which is that 200,000. So gonna take out of that. So the solar power plant is this big. It's 80 grand, and we could put it like here. But overall, this is what good portion of power can be connected to. So we'll eventually have a place for it, maybe in the coal or like right here. We could put it right here next to this oil and stuff. But overall, in general, we could add it down here too as well, kind of make a road to it and everything else. That way it's with everything. But also, kind of what's the goal today is add another pathway down here, because I will be adding the kind of iron ore, so to speak. Industry. So that's what I will be doing right now. So we'll do our 200 gap. So it's kind of our 400. That's what we do. 400, 200, 400, 200. Kind of just do that, but this one we'll do, instead of 400, we'll do 1200, 200, and back. Then we'll also have like an area for like, right here for like, or this could be like general population, so to speak, for people living. Otherwise I was gonna say maybe general general industry. I just can't think right now, I guess. But we will be doing that. We'll have that to go right there. And we'll do another row. That's gonna have it add right there. I'll be a little small, and then we'll create a district for it. So this will be all iron ore, and we'll add policies, taxation, services, so boost education, that's recycling, and that's all we need out of that. So then, for right now, we will plop all that down, and hopefully it doesn't fill up right away, but that's what will happen. And hopefully we're good for a little bit. We will also... I want to add some row 2. Add like another row at least. I'll do it right in the middle. So what we could do is add this solar panel right there, the solar panel power plants. That will have a decent amount of power. And then kind of convert all these roads. And eventually we're going to have water sent down here. So there's all that. So there's that. And there's that. So that is connected. We will kind of do it this way. Not upgrading it, but kind of having a free flowing road. So kind of do it like that, kind of do it like that. There, kind of like that. We'll bring water. And there's that. So eventually it'll get power. It just has to fill up the area. And yeah, that was pretty nice of kind of making it straight, kind of curve, and into the area. So that will potentially juice press. Oh, so it stays within its area. Interesting. So now this is kind of getting all adjusted here, isn't it? Yeah. It's all because of this to go down and to see this. What we'll do. Just add another road to it. That way, if they want to go that route, they have 2 routes to go, whether it be down here or up here, over there. And what we could do is add that right there, that right there for security purposes. those cops will probably go all over the place. As it's just patrolling. So eventually people will figure it out and go to either or instead of being in a congested area. But the main congestion is going from, so I'll just change this road for the time being, because it's going from complete 2 lanes to 1. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, these will only use the 15 trucks to empty it out to these incineration plants. And then those will produce power. But we'll wait until, more full and stuff. But we'll stop emptying them, and I don't have much reserves in them, so could just been move this one to right there, and maybe add the 4 more back, or keep it like this, because then that will go right there. Could potentially move it to right there, so that way it collects garbage out of this area and sends power back. And everyone's happy. Now we got sewage problems all the way back here. So what I'm gonna do is also, we've gotten the water treatment plant facilities. We'll use those. Instead. We'll see if sewage is below par. Okay, we'll add another one. That is a-okay. We'll actually add we don't have enough money, that's why. Okay. But we've added a couple more, and it will get sorted out. So also add, so that way they for sure have power, but they sure will have power through this anyway. I'm going to, so I'm wanting to also create out of this probably a residential area that's right here. Why is this an issue? This shouldn't be an issue. It's right here. So, because this isn't filled out, that's why. So we'll do F right now. So now everything should have power. And then can relocate this building way up here. Do I have any? Right there. So that way they can use the garbage trucks and burn into power for this industry. There we go. And that way it will just help out eventually, because a lot of garbage will be collected within these, and then they move to all these incineration plants and collect garbage. So now we just got a cluster within this area, but then I could potentially add a road to here too. Why don't I do that? Because some of them freeform. Do that. Some of them will actually go straight and exporting it. So unless it has to go this way or that way, but I wouldn't know. But anyway, just trying to find it where it's not so clustered, but it's kind of hard when you got so much that's happening at the moment. And that I wish this, it's you could also add it to this and then make that part of the highway too as well, and possibly could. We could try. if they have to export it, then they can just go okay. This is a one-way road there, buddy. This is not safe whatsoever. It's a one-way road. It seems like barely. Some of the trucks may use it. When it comes to like exporting agriculture stuff. But other than that, doesn't seem like anything really. I think this was meant to be a one-way road that I was trying to do. So everyone's got to turn around. So with it being congested within this area, if they're wanting to leave, they can either leave in this area or you can go there, because they're going straight from kind of over here, so they can dip out. There, I need stop and go lights. How's the traffic percentage holding anyway? 79. That's not good whatsoever. Could also have part of it go whoop and right there. Let's make it happen. So, what we'll do, so I'll have it like this. I'll kind of let it curve. is too long in itself, so, or we have to start earlier. We'll start down here. No, that's not what I'm trying to do. Trying to make I can work with that. We'll make it a I can work with that. And then the junction. Traffic flow 82. I'm trying to look for this. The junction. It just needs that. So. Maybe cars will use it, maybe not. Don't know. But hopefully that kind of helps with some stuff. So that kind of filled out nicely. It's under construction, well educated. So you're in need of some people. And what we're gonna do is build a road. We could do that, but we won't do that. We'll build not a one-way. Gonna build a 4-lane, so we can kind of upgrade that. Do that, and then 4-lane, and then kind of get to just kind of 1-lane, 400, just kind of. Do that. stuff already. And then we will have a clinic out here. Kind of have some freeform roads too as well. Back to the so we'll have a cemetery within this area with a crematorium, so to speak, right there. So that will be there. We'll have some piping for water in this area. Also be running through. Kind of connect it this way. They have no electricity for the time being, but we will add that right there. I'm gonna add some education right there. Lots more free flowing roads. High school right here, elementary school right by the elementary school. That. So there's that. That's just electricity that needs to be spread around. We'll do low density right there for shops, and that fills up right away pretty much. Yeah, this is just flowing right here. We'll just kind of add that right there. It's gonna go to the same spot. Then we'll do junctions. It's kind of a stop sign. So a lot of the trucks seem to just go down here, and we'll just keep it like this. It's either that or like a one-way. Anyway, that will be that. So I think that just increased that. We'll see water. Should have been issues with water. Sewage treatment. So that should be somewhat fixed. There we go. Alright, so our residents have any electricity problems. People are sick. Seems like a decent amount of people get sick within this area. So residents. There. Make it a high density shopping mall instead. So we're teeter-tottering. Should probably put one. So don't worry, I'm getting it resolved. We're going to put a solar panel field. There. There, we're adding 2. Oh, it's kind of in the middle. And yet we're going to try and make this into probably apartment buildings right here because of there's another spot with great farming right here. The only thing that would bring people in and out is this train station right here that we can make. So it would be another way of people getting in and out. So, that being said, we've kind of made strides. We didn't add another building here, which we could do. Right now, here's the highest interest building. That we'll have to add another road. Which we will highest interest aquarium, science center. Could put the aquarium there. That's what we'll do. Put the aquarium there. It's not gonna yell at us that it doesn't have water. So the aquarium will be right there. Because I'm trying to make it where it's like genres of each other within the same area. So that should work. There's been 40 visitors, 33 tourists, and then 44 and 37. So I probably made a good deal with these parking ramps right here. Could have had additional parking right there. There's been 56 visitors, 54 tourists, 6 and 6 right now. So they just started going in. 45, 42. And then the Expo Center was 64 and 63. And then we have fire station here and police with criminals 16 out of 60 in the holding cell. So hopefully you appreciate these videos of me making my Wisconsin Valley City. It may not be the most greatest thing in the world, but overall I do it with what I can do, and I don't know why this is having issues, unless if because there's no sunshine right now that I should need like a backup or a second one, which we will add a second one to this area, maybe even a third. So that should conclude that issue. There will be more iron ore industry. And with that being said, hopefully you appreciate this video. And with all this going on of expanding the city as much as I can do, have a good one.